Welcome to Burrells Jewellers. My name is Edward Ferris. I'm one of the owners and managing director. We now have 4 beautiful stores around the south of England, from Tunbridge Wells to where we are here in Winchester, which is my family's home, where we all live now. We have been selling fine jewellery, diamond rings, engagement rings, wedding rings as well, since the early 1980s, and now sell a number of luxury Swiss watch brands. We have our own in-house studio for customers to turn your incredible ideas into beautiful creations. We have some incredibly passionate and very, very knowledgeable people. The thing that really makes us stand out though is our connection to our customers. We spend a lot of time with our customers at social events where even selling isn't a part of our evening. Another part that has been a great addition to our business in the last couple of years is our desire to teach people about jewellery and watchmaking as well. So we launched our first YouTube channel about a year ago now. We use this as an opportunity to teach people about the intricacies of diamonds, of gemstones, of watches as well. We use blogs as well and write on a regular basis, launching at least 1 or 2 blogs a week, generally teaching people about the skills or the art behind creating jewellery and watches. My father started back in 1974 in Kingston upon Thames, selling cuddly toys and costume jewellery. I was born into the jewellery industry. I practically lived on the shop floor as a small boy. We had a flat above one of our stores. I love people, I love spending the time with them and learning about the sentimental reasons why they bought pieces of jewellery, the story behind that piece that was made for them. The biggest challenge we face as an independent small business is how we are heard in the big digital world that we live in now. From a relatively small local base, how do we become known around the country so that our website becomes a part of our business that grows and grows every day? And I say it's a challenge, it's actually one of the most enjoyable things that we've had to take on in the last few years. Google Local has been a big part. The other part is to work on our collaborations, to work with local businesses, local charities. My father always wanted to give back to the communities that we were part of, and that's something that we live by today. For anyone considering opening a store now in the jewellery world, my first piece of advice would be to start online. I know it's a terrible thing to say, but I think it's an opportunity to really see if you have a market that could be reached. The cost of rent and rates these days is a significant factor in choosing where you position your first store. And often, if you go to towns like Winchester, where we are, if you go down some of the quieter streets, you will find some great opportunities. The next part is who you work with. There are so many people that claim to be great jewellery manufacturers, and I would certainly spend my time and testing out as many people as I possibly can. The next part I would always say to you is back your product 100%. We have unique guarantees in our industry that do cost us money on occasion to put things right. However, that peace of mind that we give people far outweighs the problems that it can cause. Do stand behind your product. Do not argue with the customer over returning an item a day later than your returns policy says. I think it's really important to make sure that your reputation is never ever affected and that customer always leaves with a beaming smile on their face. There are so many benefits to shopping with an independent over a chain or even an independent only business. The first I've mentioned already is the people that you get to be served by in the store. The other part is choice. Now there are obviously some big chains that can offer incredible choice. However, in our industry, that's often not the case. We offer far more choice than any other chain jeweller does in any of the categories that you'll find in a jewellery shop. A great independent business has things going on throughout the year that aren't things that you're going to find generally that a big chain business would have. I've mentioned them already. Our events are becoming incredibly popular, where you get to experience something that you wouldn't normally get to do. I think it's really important to enjoy and work with people that you enjoy buying from, because it just makes it more fun, you know?
Yeah.
You know, spending money on anything especially sentimental like jewellery, you should go away buzzing and feeling like this is somewhere you want to come back to.
Yeah.
Not necessarily to buy from, just to have a chat with the people that made that experience fun for you.
Yeah.
There are so many high streets now that look very, very similar to each other, and I think it's incredibly important to make sure that we don't see the same names above the door on every street that we walk down. I have more fun personally when I buy local because I think it gives me the opportunity to feel like I'm giving something to somebody in my local community that's going to help continue to grow and make the area that I live in more and more interesting and fun. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about our short story. It's certainly one that I've thoroughly enjoyed and still enjoying today. All I would say is if you are ever passing any of our stores, please do come in and have a coffee or even a glass of champagne, relax, or you will find us online as well at burrells.co.uk. Thank you.